Hi guys, welcome to GameTalk. Champions League, Ajax Liverpool. We lost the game 1-0. Ajax.
Hi guys.
Let me start by saying that I don't know what to ask you because I have mixed feelings.
Yeah.
You could say that Liverpool is always, it's one of the best teams there is, right? So losing to Liverpool is not a shame. 1-0 is not a shame. However, it doesn't sit quite right with me because I think we had opportunities today and we didn't really take them. How do you see it?
I fully agree. I think this is a shame because if we had a chance to win against Liverpool, it was today. They won by a lucky own goal. It was really sad to see Nico get punished by this. And today was the chance to punish Liverpool and take some points. I said it in the earlier talks we had with Papimento, with you, the extra talk. We could have taken a point here. It's exactly what I predicted back then. In the arena, it's possible to take a point home. And there were a lot of injuries at Liverpool. And this was the opportunity to take advantage of it. If you are a few weeks later and you have to play them at Liverpool, it's a totally different story. So it's really sad to see it ended in a 1-0 loss because there were many opportunities today to at least get a point. So yeah, I do not have mixed feelings about it. I'm actually quite sad that it wasn't possible to take some points.
So the natural question that I will ask you then is, why didn't we get a point at least from the match today, according to you?
It's difficult. I always get back to Ten Hag. Today again, it wasn't a failed experiment because they weren't playing really bad or something, but it's super weird that he plays with the 4-4-2 formation all of a sudden.
It was also 4-3-3.
Yes, but it was different than we are used to play.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden he plays a new tactic, new formation. And I always am of the opinion that Ajax has to play their own game. You know, that we're famous for this, and we're not going to change our game in our own stadium to just adjust it to the opponent. We never do that. Why?
Does it mean? Yeah, well, that's one reasonable answer that I might have.
Yeah.
Is it possible that Ten Hag is not quite sure still to this day what the ideal team should be?
Erik is his own nemesis. Always. He creates problems and then he's thinking hard, how can I solve them? He just needs to do logical stuff. Also, in the end, like substituting your two best players, Neres and Klaassen were playing terrific. He brings in Labiat and he brings in Ekkelenkamp. Why? I understand that you want fresh legs, but why? Why do you do this? It's super weird. Why I think we lost is because we were playing far from the goal of Liverpool. We were a lot of times on our own half. Yes. And especially at the end, if you bring in Labiat, who doesn't have pace, how are you going to counter? How are you going to attack and to create possibilities for yourself? I really missed the Ajax play today, and I do not say it was a bad performance because it was okay-ish.
I mean, we did have good chances to score today.
We were actually better than Liverpool, in my opinion. We had better chances, and I thought Ajax was overall.
Do you also think we were better in the second half? We were running out of gas at the end.
Yeah, but how many big chances did they have? They had one because of the screw up. I think it was Schuurs, and Onana saved it. But we had chances also. Klaassen hit the post. It was a good match.
Yeah, actually. Look, what I'm saying is we had chances, and I totally agree with you. The only thing I also want to point out is after an hour of play, Klopp just takes out three of his best attackers and just put three others. And this is a little bit also like saying to Ajax, like,
yeah, we do not take you serious.
No, well, yeah, maybe we don't take it seriously, but that also should trigger Ajax
to go.
I missed it a little bit. I think Ajax tried hard, but in my opinion, maybe you saw it differently. My opinion was that maybe because all the changes you were talking about, again, a new change. You know, we haven't played like this before. And then you saw some players not really feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying they played bad. I'm saying they were not comfortable with their new role.
The sad thing is they did not perform below average. It was actually quite decent performance. It was not terrific. It was not really bad. It was decent. And even better, in my opinion, than Liverpool because we had the bigger chances. But imagine if you play in your formation that you're comfortable with, and that you play in, week out with that formation. How would we have performed then? Because this was not a terrific Liverpool.
That's true. Taking away this opinion of yours, we also have a little bit of bad luck. Let's be honest.
Yes.
I mean, two of our brightest signings this year, and they have been they had a big impact for us.
Exactly.
Antony cannot play today.
Yeah.
We heard it yesterday. We didn't know. We didn't expect it. And Kudus after 6 minutes,
That
5-6
was
minutes.
really sad because, to be honest, Promes didn't play that terrific this game.
Promes is actually not really in form.
No.
Maybe he will get it back, but at the moment he's struggling a little bit.
So this was a blow for Ten Hag also. So I took this into account also with grading him.
Yeah.
But still, you do not switch it up like this before a big match. It wasn't even the Champions League variant that he played with the Tadic up front. It was totally different.
Started with Tadic on the left
It's
again.
totally different.
Yeah.
And Blind, suddenly he's a midfielder again. I just don't...
Well,
I don't
he
nec-
said. Well, the thing with Blind at the midfield was because he wants to cut out Firmino being involved. So he should be tactically. He should be in front of him all the time, not to involve him in the team or in the play of Liverpool.
I understand, but did you see how slow he was a few times in this match by that people just
Going
turn
back.
away from
Yeah,
him?
that's true. That's true.
I'm not saying he played bad because I gave him a 6, I think, by memory, but still...
Off the ball is a problem.
Yes, and he's slow. And you also saw it today when Gravenberch is tracking back, when Blind is tracking back, when Schuurs is running back to the own goal. They are slow. And even if you see Gravenberch run fast, it looks like he's jogging.
Yeah, I know.
So
we know this.
These are problems, and it is that Liverpool didn't play that terrific today, but they could get punished because they just give away room.
All right. So coming back, Liverpool is elite. We knew heavy favorites,
but not today. They were not elite. They were
not elite today.
They were
because,
beatable. Trust me.
Exactly. So looking at the performance of Ajax, this is a test as well because this also reflects upon how we stand as a team. So how would you conclude our performance?
You know the Dutch word we use for it. Like I missed today. I don't know if it's English too, but Dutch we say we missed moxie. Like the Amsterdam moxie. We missed it today. They played.
You have to explain it to our viewers, though.
It's like something we say in Amsterdam. It's like a word we use for playing with bravure, with confidence,
Grit.
And like it doesn't matter if somebody's 16 at the Ajax school or they're 25. You just go for it and you're proud and you play like hell.
Well, actually, Ten Hag said yesterday in the press conference that these players should show bravery today.
Yeah.
And play with self-confidence. Yeah. Did you see both of these things today?
Not all players. I saw it with Neres, for example. I saw it with him, but other players were a little bit below par.
Like whom?
Schuurs. He was not good today. I had hope because he started
well,
great until the throw in that Mane just turned away from him, and after that he went like he was like crashing like a plane crash. It was like going down the whole match.
Yeah.
And
also that ball that got snatched and Onana was just on time in the second half.
Exactly. He saved us a few times today, Onana. He was terrific. So to conclude this. Ajax will scratch them behind the ears at the end of the season because if you lose second place or first place by 1 point, this was the opportunity to take the point. I do not want to hear people say, yeah, but it was decent, it's Liverpool, they are a great team, they're an elite team. No, Liverpool wasn't the Liverpool that we are used to. Liverpool was bad today. They won by an own goal, they were not that terrific, and they were not playing with confidence. So Ajax should have taken at least 1 point today back at home. It's a big shame that we didn't secure 1 point at least.
One more thing. Do you think, coming back to Ten Hag, do you think that this experiment that he did was only a one-off? You think it was only meant for Liverpool? Or do you think this will continue for the rest of the games? Because the irony here, we talked about it earlier off the camera, that last year we were criticizing Ten Hag for keeping the same players playing every week. And then we had like injuries starting in November. We all know this. Mm-hmm. And now he had the whole summer to prepare. But now you see every time since we started, it's something new. And it's something unexpected. And then He was standing behind Alvarez all this time, and now Alvarez is vanished, and he was saying Martinez, he wasn't playing anything, and so suddenly Martinez is now playing first game from the start, basically, in the Champions League against Liverpool.
But let's not discuss the good decision he actually made, because it's great that Alvarez is not playing, and it is great that Martinez is playing.
I'm just trying to,
but he is just doing stupid stuff. It's not that difficult. Just play the players in their natural position. Start with this. Do not create like a last moment, totally new formations and switch it up. Stick to the balance you have in the team and that they're familiar with. It's so stupid to switch it up like this. And people will say, hey, we played pretty well today. Okay, can you tell me how we would have played if we played in our natural formation?
We would never know now.
No, we don't. So we always have to say, yeah, but it wasn't that bad. We almost got a point against Liverpool. To be honest, this Liverpool wasn't great.
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
All right, so take us to the players that for you said a couple of players did perform.
Yeah.
Who were those players?
I give 4 7s today. In
those
total,
are your highest?
Those are the highest.
Okay, yes.
I gave Onana a 7 because he saved us a few times. He was terrific.
Yeah.
What he did well.
Yeah.
I gave Gravenberg a 7. I think he played also a good game. Sometimes he jogs a bit, backtracking, but decent performance from him. Neres was terrific today. I loved to see him back in our side again.
Can we just have a moment for that pass he gave to Tadic?
It was so
over the goalkeeper?
It was so beautiful. It was like between a few lines, between 3 or 4 people, he passed with the ball and it was just at his feet. It was almost a Sieg kind of...
Should have been a goal, let's be honest.
It was a Sieg kind of pass. It was terrific. Yeah. So it was difficult to decide who I thought was the best. It was between actually Neres and Klaassen. But I think Klaassen today, I know a few of our panel members are not his biggest fan. And I'm also a little bit skeptical, but he proved today that he really is an asset for the team. He was good defensively. He made great passes. He also made some last-ditch efforts. He shot on the post. It was a decent performance. For me, he's the man of the match today.
I have to be honest, today he showed me that he really matured in those 3 years that he left Ajax and came back. Yeah. So, I agree.
So, if he can keep this up, I think he's a great asset to the team. For me, today, he stood out the most. And I think it was sad to see, especially the interview after the game that he said, I didn't know why I got substituted. So, his tank was not empty. Yeah. I would have rather seen him until the end of the match instead of Ekkelenkamp or Labiat. Yeah. And that's just a personal preference, because I do not think if your player is not without gas, that the tank is empty, why don't you let him finish the game?
Exactly. Do you understand that maybe Ten Hag, just to finish this, do you think Ten Hag just thought, you know what, we're just playing all or nothing at the end. It doesn't matter if we lose 2-0 or 1-0. We're going to force something. So he put everybody in.
But why do you take out your best players? I can understand Neres because he's coming back from an injury. He's still not fully match fit maybe. I understand this. Klaassen, he is fit. And if he played bad today, just substitute him. But he's one of the better players today.
Did you understand also Blind being taken out? Because Blind is one of the best crossers.
Exactly. He can just move the play up forward fast, and you can skip a few players with his passes. So. And also what I think was weird, he just substituted Schuurs. He substituted Blind. So the only natural defender left was Martinez. I think Gravenberg was put at a central defender. And we were saying, what is next? Onana is going to the midfield and somebody's going into the goal. It's just a little bit weird. But still, I just don't hope people are going to say, it was Liverpool, we were so close. Trust me, I'm really sour about this. This Liverpool was not that great. I think they know that themselves also. They won by an own goal. Ajax had the better chances. I had the whole match the feeling I had we're going to win this still. It's still going to be all right. Because there were points to grab today. There were at least 1 point to grab today, maybe 3. So I hope the campaign will prove a worthy one for us. That we get good results and that we progress to the next round. Because if we lose the next round by 1 point, this is the match that we lost it.
The next game is Atalanta.
Yes, and they played 4-0 today.
They won 4-0, yeah, exactly. So basically what you're saying, and you're right, next week, it's already do or die. You cannot start the campaign with 2 defeats. That's especially against the direct opponents like
Something
Liverpool and Atalanta.
you have to expect, like I said before in the extra talk, I predicted probably 10 points next round. 6 points against Midtjylland, at least 3 points against Atalanta, and at least a draw against Atalanta or maybe a draw against Liverpool. So,
but then we have to play better.
Yeah, exactly. But today, this was good enough to grab at least a point. It's just sad.
Despite the new formation and what the
Yes, and that makes you wonder how we would have done in our natural formation.
Okay.
It's difficult to answer this. We would never know. It's a mischance.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey there. Thanks for watching. A thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Subscribe so we can bring you more awesome content. Do it.